Hi guys, today we will watch the confrontation between Andrei, Yesipenko and Anish, Giri, and the game starts at the moves e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6, d3. It will be two knights defend, bishop c5, c3, castling, d5, e8d, knight d5, rook e1, and the bishop g4. The bishop is tied the knight and the queen. Whites go knight b2, d2, knight b6, h3, bishop h5, bishop b3, queen eats d3, knight e5, queen f5, knight f3, rook e1, f go to e8, g4, and it's very big mistake because after bishop eats g4, h eats g, and queen eats g4. The king's position is very dangerous, and let's go to h1, knight e5, knight h2, and queen g6. Whites go to bishop c2, but blacks go to knight d3, but it's mistake because there will be a better move. It's f5, and the knight can go to g5, or they can go g5, and after knight eats g5 and queen eats g4, the king's position is very dangerous, and the whites and the black's position is very good, and but black doesn't go to f5. They go knight d3, bishop eats d3, queen eats d3, and knight at d go to f3. It's a mistake because there will be a gooder move. It's knight b3, and knight is attacking the bishop, and after queen eats d1, then rook eats d1, and bishop eats f2, knight g4, bishop h4, rook g1, king f8, king g2. It's a good position for the whites, but they doesn't go to the b3, they go to f3, and after queen eats d1, and rook eats d1, and bishop eats f2, they go to bishop f4, attacking the pawn in the c7. Blacks go to c6, and whites go to d2. The rooks want to double up in a lean d, and the line is led by whites, but blacks go bishop e3, and bishop e3, knight e3, and rook e3, sorry, knight d4, and knight c4, rook f2, rook e at A go to E8, and black rooks double up in a line E, and this line is led by blacks. Whites go to A at F1, but blacks go to Knif D6, Knif F5, Knif eats F5, Rook eats F5, F6, King G2, King F7, Rook D1, H5, Rook F2, G5, Rook D7, check. The blacks go at 3 to E7. Whites go Rook D6, and there two rooks attacking at the pawn in the F6. Blacks go to Rook E6, but whites again do a check in Rook D7, but the blacks go at 8 to E7. White's rook go to D8, G4. These three pawns is attacking they go to the pawn queen, and it's very dangerous for the whites. All the whites they go to Rook H8. They're attacking H5 or pawn in the H5. Blacks go King G6, and they in the Rook eats H5. They eat King H5. Whites go to G8, but the blacks go Rook G7. Whites go to the Rook F8. Blacks king is go to G5. Whites Knif go to F2, H4, R4, and R5. Very good move. B4 and B6. In this front, they doesn't the whites can go to the queen. The whites go to the R8. They want to eat this R5 pawn, and go and their pawn was go to queen. But the blacks go to Rook E5. They defend pawn the R5. Whites go to Knif D2, but it's mistake because they will be a very good move. It will be Rook C8, Rook C5, and Knif D2. It's be a good position in this time, but they go to Knif D2 and G3. Black is continue attacking and go to queen, and Knif F3, and the blacks go to the King F4. they don't have a king h5 because in king h5 white's rook go to the h8 and they eat the pawn in h2, and in the future whites eat pawn in g3, but blacks doesn't go in h5, they go in f4, and white go rook f1. It's not very good move because the better move is knif eats e5 check. While blacks must eat f2's rook, and after knif king eats f2 and f eats the position is don't equal, but it don't very bad for the whites, but they don't go to the knif f3. They go rook f1, and while blacks go h3 check. It's a very good move. They want to go a queen, and whites must eat pawn in h3 because in king h1 is g2, and in rook f2 king g3, and in knif e5 h2 checkmate. And but white doesn't go to g1, they eat in h3, and the black's pawn go to g2. The black pawn wants to go g1 queen. Whites go to rook f2, and blacks go to king e3, and after at this time Andrei Yesipenko is confessed to be defeated, and Anish Giri win Andrei Yesipenko in Tata style chess round 8.